Alright guys, well let's get right into it. Félix Verdejo was found guilty on 2 counts of murder. Back in 2021, a terrifying event took place that shook the boxing community. It was a former Olympic boxer who represented Puerto Rico in 2012 at the London Olympic Games. He was arrested in Puerto Rico for the kidnapping and murder of a woman who was pregnant with his child. Puerto Rican boxer Félix Verdejo Sánchez, also known as El Diamante or the Diamond, appeared in court in May of 2021, where he was ordered by the judge to be held without bail. He had turned himself in after officials announced they had identified the body of the woman believed to be his girlfriend. Officials say they discovered the missing body of Keishla Rodríguez and made a positive identification using dental records. He was charged with kidnapping resulting in death, carjacking resulting in death, and intentionally killing of an unborn child. Each charge carries a lifetime sentence or the death penalty. The FBI criminal complaint states that a witness whose name has not been released has firsthand knowledge of Rodriguez's disappearance and is cooperating with the agency. FBI Special Agent Lorenzo Villanova Perez chronicled the gory details of the alleged kidnapping and killing in an affidavit filed in court on Monday. According to the agent's testimony, Verdejo contacted the unnamed witness on April 27th to ask for help in terminating Rodriguez's pregnancy, which she had confirmed after taking a pregnancy test. 2 days later, Verdejo made plans to meet Rodriguez near her home. Verdejo and the witness drove to the meeting in the black Dodge Durango SUV. The federal document adds that Rodriguez drove herself to meet Verdejo in a gray Kia Forte, then got into his vehicle. After a conversation between the two, Verdejo allegedly punched the pregnant woman in the face and injected her with a syringe filled with substances purchased in San Juan. With the help of the witness, Verdejo reportedly restrained the woman's arms and feet with wire and tied a block to her body. According to the affidavit, Verdejo and the witness then drove the 2 cars to the Teodoro Moscoso Bridge in Puerto Rico's capital of San Juan, where they tossed Rodriguez into the water. Verdejo shot the victim with a pistol from the bridge, the affidavit states. Puerto Rican police officers discovered Rodriguez's abandoned Kia on April 30th using cell phone records and surveillance footage from the bridge. Police also found at least 1 shell casing in the bridge. It was a day after her family had reported her missing. The 27-year-old boxer was married for about 8 years to a woman named Elise Marie Santiago Sierra, and the two have a child named Miranda. His wife Marie was also interviewed and confirmed to authorities that she was aware that Verdejo and Rodríguez Ortiz knew each other and had a relationship. He was hoping to stage a career comeback but lost his most recent fight with Masayoshi Nakatani in Las Vegas in 2020. Guys, that was only 3 years ago. Keishla Ortiz, the victim's mother, who was aware of Rodriguez's pregnancy, immediately suspected Verdejo and urged authorities to investigate his whereabouts after the 27-year-old woman disappeared on April 29th. Ortiz urged officials to find justice for Rodriguez and her unborn grandson, as well as all of the other women across Puerto Rico who have been brutalized by men. Verdejo has been incarcerated at the U.S. federal prison in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico since his arrest. Federal Judge Pedro Delgado Hernandez preliminarily scheduled the start of the trial against former boxer Félix Verdejo Sánchez and his accomplice Luis Cadiz Martinez for February 27, 2023. During a brief status hearing of the proceedings held via video conference format, the U.S. Attorney Jonathan Gottfried indicated that they would present 10 to 15 witnesses during the case, but anticipated that half of them will testify. To that effect, the federal prosecutor indicated that they are still in process of producing a copy of the discovery of evidence for the lawyer who has been representing Verdejo for a month. Because Gonzalez has another trial that will begin in the next few days, he requested a period of 60 days to assess the prosecution's discovery and proceed with negotiations with the public ministry. In order to mobilize the case, Judge Delgado Hernandez proposed a series of dates to complete the proceedings in advance of trial. according to the agenda established by the judge, who clarified it is not written in stone. The defense will have until October 12th to issue a change of statement. The presentation of motions to suppress evidence must be presented before November 18th, and the last hearing in advance to trial will be on February 10th. Meanwhile, Delgado Hernandez scheduled a follow-up hearing in this case for August 19th, which just passed. Verdejo was facing the death penalty in connection with the alleged murder of 27-year-old mistress Keishla Rodríguez, who was also reportedly pregnant with his child. Her body was found Saturday, May 1st in the lagoon near Carolina, Puerto Rico. Cadiz, who was a car washer and detailer by trade, apparently became acquainted with Verdejo through washing his vehicles, and he told authorities that he was asked a couple of weeks prior to Rodriguez's disappearance by the fighter to assist him with his situation with Rodriguez. He also reportedly told authorities about her coming to meet Verdejo on Thursday, April 29th. San Juan investigators went to Verdejo's home Saturday night, May 1st, and impounded his Dodge Durango SUV for further analysis and investigation into Rodriguez's death. Video of a police camera on the bridge above the lagoon reportedly shows the Durango SUV on the bridge, leave, and then come back twice over a 30-minute period on that Thursday morning. Cadiz allegedly told authorities that Verdejo had strangled and then dumped Rodriguez's body off the bridge and then actually shot her with a handgun in the lagoon from the bridge. Verdejo and Cadiz were arrested by federal authorities on May 2nd, 2021, and the grand jury indicted both Verdejo and Cadiz a couple of weeks later on the charges of carjacking and kidnapping, resulting in the death of one person, while Verdejo faces an additional charge of disarming a firearm during the commission of a crime. Verdejo is a former amateur star in Puerto Rico, having represented the country in the 2012 Summer Olympics. He had risen to the top 10 status as lightweight contender with a 27-1 record before losing to Nakatani in Las Vegas on the top-ranked ESPN show in December 2020. Guys, this is a very, very, very unfortunate story. It's a shame. It's disgusting that any human would be able to do this to another human, especially carrying his unborn child. And we're glad that he actually did get caught. It's a travesty for the boxing community, terrible tragedy for the Rodriguez family. And we are very sorry to the Rodriguez family, and we're glad that story came to light. Not sure if you guys followed Félix Verdejo back in 2020, but that really was only 3 years ago this happened. And of course, we all know that Ishmael Salas is still training champions, and you know, it's just very close to home. So guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share the video.